Hey guys, welcome to my channel. This is Bella with Gitana Tarot. Just wanted to bring you guys the reading for the collective, just to see what are the weekly energies going on for the masculine and the feminine, starting with August 30th all the way to September 5th. So, and if you haven't done so already, be sure to like and subscribe, especially if you do like this video. Give it a thumbs up. And if you're new, welcome. If you already a subscriber, welcome back. And yeah, if you guys would like to book a personal reading with me, you can do so by reaching out to me. I put the information in the description box below. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started and see what's going on with the masculine. Eternal dance, movement, wheel of life, path of least resistance. Interesting, because when I was shuffling this deck, this card kind of, poked out a little bit, so that's kind of interesting. And then we have lost love here at the bottom, surrender, healing, release. So I feel like the masculine is starting to appreciate, what's happening in his life, just really learn to go with the flow of things, letting things move as they come, right? Not trying to resist it, know that it's part of life, and really trying to surrender. I feel like he's trying to surrender to his emotions, letting those emotions spill out, right? Because it's getting overwhelming when you hold on to them all, when you suppress it. So I'm definitely getting that from the masculine. What's going on with the feminine spirit? Let's see what's going on with her energy. Harmony. Power, self-confidence, productivity. Wow. So yeah, I feel like this is definitely the feminine, really being grounded in her own energy, being in harmony with herself, stepping into her power, really being productive. This gives me Empress vibes, right? Love it. And she's going through a purification process. Fire, bare essentials, the naked truth, wholeness. I feel like she's starting to step into her power because she's able to step into her truth, being vulnerable, finding out what is it that makes her come alive, being able to be whole within herself. Very beautiful. Okay. All right. What else, Spirit? What's going on with the masculine, his energy? The sacred temple in reverse. So it looks like he's trying to go through these challenges because 5s is for challenge. We're going to see what that's about when we look at the book. But he's definitely thinking about commitment, just really wanting to move towards that. I feel like that's why the movement card showed up, because he's really wanting to move, but there's something holding him back. Okay. Why is harmony here, Spirit, for the feminine? Why is harmony here for the feminine, Spirit? Family in reverse. Wow. So I'm getting here that this is why she's starting to be whole on her own, because she could have very well relied on other people, her family or other people outside of herself to fulfill her. So that's why now she's starting to step into her own power. She's realizing that she doesn't need things outside of herself to make her feel complete. She doesn't have to have a family life to be okay with herself. She's starting to learn what she deserves. I mean, deep down she wants a family, right? But she's first taking baby steps to get there. You know what I mean? Love it. So let's find out, what is this sacred temple in reverse? Okay, so it says here, the sacred temple reverse reveals a major question remaining unanswered for you. There is an important issue that is frustrating you, or a life decision that you can't seem to make. You may already be in the throes of this perplexing situation, or the chaos of uncertainty is coming your way. You're being pulled in many directions and want a sense of certainty before you take a stand. You may even be seeing dark corners all around you, questioning your options and feeling afraid to go in any direction. If this is the case in any arena of your life, this card is telling you to calm down and take a breath. Reclaim your peace and your power by moving into your heart center and opening up to the unlimited guidance in your own sacred temple. Spend some time connecting with the eternal identity that is your soul. When you do, the clouds of confusion will simply lift away and you will be able to act with clarity. So the affirmation here says, I open the Akashic records that vibrate all around me. The wisdom of eternity is mine to behold. Wow. So I'm getting here that the masculine's feeling confusion when it comes to commitment, because we saw that on the bottom of the deck. So I feel like he's starting to realize that he needs to dig deep into his soul to figure out why is it that he's struggling with things when it comes to commitment or just being able to move forward, right? Why is he fighting this connection, this commitment that he knows it's good for him? But it's like it's taken some time for his mind to catch up with the reality of it because he's being too logical, is what I'm getting here. So, very interesting. So let's see. With the feminine, why is family reversed here? Receiving this card reversed could reveal some problems in a relationship with one or more of the children in your life. It may just be a temporary block in communication, or it could be a more painful severing of the relationship. Let yourself vent your feelings in your journal or with supportive friends and family, but don't give up hope. Pray for the authentic happiness of everyone involved and ask the angels to bring peace to the hearts and minds of all. Some personal problems may also be coming to the children in your life. There could be relationship issues or financial concerns for older children, or behavioral or other issues for the youngsters. Do what you can to help, but don't lose yourself in the process. Your loving care and attention can only help them if you maintain your balance. Finally, if you've been trying to get pregnant or have a family, this card reverse could portend a delay in your plans. Let go of your striving and desperation and create a joyous attitude in your own heart and daily life. The child that needs your attention now is you. Affirmation. More and more, I am bringing an attitude of playfulness to my life. I love and nurture the child within. Wow. I mean, for this to come out when I already said that just gives me the chills because, I had said that you feel like you wanted to have a family, but there was some delay in the plans, right? Because of the separation. And, there's been a delay, but you need to let go of that, right? You need to be in your own power. And it says here, and create a joyous attitude in your own heart and daily life. So that's key right there, because I feel like this is why you're in harmony with yourself, because you're starting to realize you don't need, your boxes checked, right? To finally achieve what you want. Know that you deserve, right? To be that playful child within you. Nurture your inner child, right? And that's going to really help you keep being in your power, because you're not desperate for things to come to you. You're attracting them to you. Very interesting. So for the masculine, we have the thinking woman and his energy. So this could be where he's starting to feel, his feminine thinking about him, or he's also thinking about how thoughtful you are. Take that how it resonates. But look at this. We have a number 11 here, cornucopia. This is pretty much like the 10 of Pentacles in this deck. So I feel like your person feels like you're very thoughtful of him, that you want him to be abundant, have the best things in life. And he feels that. Even through the separation, he feels that from you. Okay, what else, Spirit? What's going on with the feminine, her energy? What is going on with the feminine, Spirit? Financial constraints in reverse. Okay, interesting. So I'm getting here that because you're stepping into your power, you're feeling good on your own. That's also starting to free you from any financial constraints. Look at this. Door to personal healing and happiness. I feel like you've come a long way, feminine, and you're starting to, you know, really attract bountiful things to come to you. You know, we see a rainbow here through the window, a dove, you know, just peacefulness. It's like you finally came out of the other side of the storm, you know, and then you have the rainbow shining down on you. I love that. I feel like you definitely come a long way through this journey, and that's very beautiful. Let's just see what the book has to say about the thinking woman, and we're going to look at the financial constraints, and then we're going to pull some tarot, see what else needs to come through. So the thinking woman is a female of wisdom or understanding. This card shows a woman holding a book, standing before a staircase, ready to lead you to higher understanding. This woman could be a friend who helps you express and understand your feelings, or she could be a teacher brought to your life at this time to take you in a new direction. This could also be a new love interest with a woman who is thoughtful, conscious, and aware. Or like the thinking man, the card could represent a side of yourself that's ready to blossom and bring clarity and assistance to the world. If so, find your voice and let your wisdom shine. Wow. Interesting, because I feel like this is a quest that the masculine is on. I feel like he's starting to explore the feminine side of him to be more thoughtful. And I feel like you had a lot to do with that, feminine. You motivated him to really dig deep into wanting to become that person as well, because he sees that in you. Okay. The affirmation here says, I open my mind and heart to my own inner wisdom. I am thoughtful, focused, and clear. I love it. Okay. So when it comes to financial constraints, restrictions concerning money. This card in reverse portends an increase in the money about to come your way. The previous constrictions have broken open and there's a greater flow of money and other things. As more funds come in, you'll find that you have the freedom to take more risks and spend without the previous extreme precautions. The river of abundance is starting to flow your way, but don't be too cavalier. Always bring your consciousness to this and every aspect of your life. Affirmation says here, I can move through any cycle with dignity and awareness. I am open to receiving increasing wealth. Money moves to and through my life, bringing benefits to all. Wow, I mean, that just definitely confirms what I was saying. I feel like you're becoming more abundant. We saw the cornucopia here on this side that he sees you as being abundant. And I feel like he's starting to realize he wants to emulate your example so that he can also reach that personal door to happiness, to healing and happiness. Okay. Love it. Let's get some more oracles and then we'll pull some tarot. No rain today for the masculine. So I'm getting here that he's finally reached the end of a cycle. He's tired of looking at things in a very pessimistic way. But at the same time, it's like you see the ladies touching the sun and looking away. It's like he wants the happiness, but I feel like he's still not ready to face it. You know what I mean? He's still got like a lot of pain to release. There's tears coming down here. So I feel like this is his aim. Like he wants to be happy, but he still needs to process this. I feel like this is why the sacred temple is reversed, because he's still needing to process why he has this cloudy, what's the word? This cloudy disposition, if you will. You know what I mean? Because everything is connected, okay? So if you're thinking negatively, if you're having doubt about anything, it's going to be hard for you to face when things are good, right? So that's a good thing that he's realizing that he wants that happiness and he's getting there. He's thinking about it and he's trying to end that cycle of being pessimistic. Okay, what else, Spirit? What's going on with the feminine? Tiny triumphs. Okay. I think this is like the world card. Like I feel like the feminine's starting to realize that it took baby steps to get there, to finally step into her power, to accept that this delay in plans it was for her own good, so that she can finally face the things that she wasn't paying attention to before she met the masculine, right? Because this caused her to really go through a transformation. Okay? So this is where she's finally being in touch with her feelings, with her heart, with her passions. I love it. All right, so let's pull some tarot and see what is going on with the masculine spirit. Wow. Page of Pentacles flew out. Okay, so I feel like he's thinking about really wanting to give you an offer. Okay. Look at this. Ace of Pentacles at the bottom. Yeah. I feel like the masculine really wants to offer you a new beginning, that he wants to apologize. You know, it's going to be like a small gesture, but either way, I feel like this is why he's trying to be positive and optimistic, because he knows that you both have been through this really hard road, and so neither one's wanted to pop out. So yeah, so I feel like he's really wanting to make amends here with you. Okay, what else, Spirit? Why is Page of Pentacles here? Yeah, he knows that he ended up hurting himself and you in the process, and he wants to apologize. He feels really bad about how he handled things with you and with your connection. But yeah, I feel like this is why he's needing to heal and surrender and go towards the path of least resistance, right? Where it's going to be a journey, but nevertheless, it's necessary. It needed to be a journey of self-love, right? Because if he's not able to love himself, there's no way that he can offer you his love if he doesn't feel love for himself, right? So he definitely had a lot of love for you, but he knows that he turned everything upside down. Yeah, he knows that he turned everything upside down, not wanting to work on the connection. Three of Pentacles reversed. So I feel like now he's in a, this is a Two of Wands reverse. So I feel like now he's taking his time, like almost like procrastinating from making a decision. But either way, the fact that it showed up, it means that he really does want to make a decision. And he's looking into the future, that he really wants to offer you something. Yeah, see, Six of Wands, like he wants to have success in this commitment with you. Okay, what's going on with your energy? You're in the Fool's energy. Wow, I love that. So I feel like you're open to the offer that he's giving you. You see how they're facing each other? Okay, so I definitely get that here, and there's a lot of yellow here, so that's the joy that you both feel, that this is the solar plexus chakra. Okay, it's like, yeah, things had to end in order for them to finally come back around. That's why we saw the wheel of fate for him, and that way he can go on this journey and finally start realizing that it always comes back to you, that he still needs to take care of this unfinished business. Yeah, because it's hard for you to let him go. Death in reverse. So you want this new beginning because you know that you guys deserve a second chance. You know deep down that he will come around. So it doesn't feel right for you to let him go, right? Because you know that if you do, there's always going to be this what if in your mind, right? And you're the kind of person, feminine, that you don't want to live life with regrets. That's what I'm getting here. Love it. What else, Spirit? What's going on with the feminine? Why is a Fool here for the feminine? Oh, wow, the Sun. Okay, so yeah, this confirms that you want a new beginning because you know that this person, your masculine, really makes you happy. You guys make each other really happy. I'm getting here that you guys might even have a baby boy. If you've been getting signs from like your spirit baby, I feel like this is your spirit baby also giving you a sign. Like Don't let him go, right? Because we saw the death in reverse, because your baby is helping you guys come back together, okay? I just felt guided to tell you guys that, because I can see it right here, clear as day. And you know that. You have this intuition about you, feminine. You have this clarity that you know that your person is worth waiting for. This love is so outstanding, so incredible, so passionate. It makes you come alive, right? But at the same time, it does bring up those fears, you know, those childhood. And the sun is also about your inner child. It also brings out, it sheds light into your past wounds from your past, from your inner child. So I feel like this is why you're still willing to take a leap of faith, because you know that your person is, your person's the only one that you know can help you heal, and vice versa. And look at this, death came out in reverse again. So I feel like, yes, transform for your own greatest and highest good, but don't give up on this connection, okay? Because it's still, Spirit is saying it's still in the works here, you know? It's like cookies in the oven. You gotta wait for them to be well done or whatever, you know? What else, Spirit? What's going on with the feminine? Okay, Justice. So I feel like you're waiting for the truth to come out, because you really want things to be made right in your eyes, you know, because you know that he was being unfair by not wanting to work on the connection with you. And I feel like you really want the truth. You want to get to the bottom of things. You don't want to leave anything unturned, no stone unturned when it comes to your connection. I mean, the fact that we have 3 major arcanas here for you, feminine, that's very interesting. I feel like you're going through some major changes here. And you know that once you get that Justice, that you guys will be able to move forward and have success, to be able to have that recognition within each other that you made it through this battle, right? Yeah, because I feel like you guys didn't have the confidence, and you needed to love yourself more, you know, when you were battling your ego and not thinking with the higher perspective. Okay, very interesting. Oh, you know what? I wanted to do messages. I almost forgot. Okay, so the masculine wants you to know, I'm distracted right now. And you know why? Because he has influences in his life that are keeping him from finally coming forward to ask you for your forgiveness. Look at that. He has baggage. I'm sweeping away toxicity to make room for what's truly important. So he's letting you know, even though he's distracted right now and he's wanting to make amends with you, he knows that he has to clean house, right? That he needs to remove those things that are not serving his greatest and highest good, so that he can move forward. Okay. What else, Spirit? What else does he want to say? Unrequited. I'm not sure if we both feel the same way about each other. And I feel like this is why he's heartbroken, right? Because he doesn't know if by him coming forward to ask you for forgiveness, if you're going to be receptive to that apology. I just feel like this is why he's needing to let go of that toxicity, because by him being influenced with either friends or his past wounds that are influencing him, it's keeping him from being able to see that light. I mean, this is why this card is here, right? Because he needs to get rid of this negative energy so that he can finally face his blessings that are waiting for him. He needs to, you know, change his perspective. That's what I'm getting here. Look at this. He wants you to know, don't go. Don't give up on me yet. I'm scared to lose you. Okay? So I feel like he's asking you to give him a little bit more time to figure it out, because he doesn't want to lose you. And don't give up on him. And it's interesting that we saw the death card in the reverse for you, feminine, because I feel like you intuitively know that that's what he's telling you. Like, don't give up, because I'm trying to get there. I'm trying to clean house, you know. He's trying to be in touch with his higher self so that he can remove those influences out of his life. And you want him to know, defensive, I'm not ready to talk. I will only push you away. So I'm getting here that this is why the justice came out, because you're a little bit apprehensive when it comes to talking things out with him. And, you know, you guys are mirrors of each other. So if you're not ready to talk, you know, he's not going to be ready to talk either, right? So I feel like this is why time needs to run its course, so that way you guys can face your fears and be able to finally talk things out and not feel defensive or putting up your wall, because there's a lot of intensity. The feelings I have for you overwhelm me, so I run away to process them. So I feel like this is something that you feel, feminine, that you know that he made you really, really happy. That's why the sun came out. But in turn, he ends up bringing up your childhood wounds, right? So that's why you have to like run away. Like, that's probably why the Fool came out too, because the Fool doesn't really think about the long-term consequences. It's just thinking about being carefree and like almost just not really thinking about the long-term effects. But you do want to let him know that you want to see him. Rendezvous. You want to have a rendezvous with him. And then we have regrets. I should have, I could have, I would have. And this is why I feel like I mentioned that earlier, that you're the type of person that you don't want to have regrets. And I feel like this is why the Justice card came out, because you want to make sure that you guys are able to do right by each other so that you don't have any regrets. In the bottom of the deck, we have Magnet. I keep being drawn back to you and can't quite explain why. So I feel like you both are being magnetically drawn towards each other. You yourself feel, feminine, that you definitely want, you know, to have this talk with him. But I feel like you're still needing to work through your past hurts, okay? Like, being a little bit guarded. That's what I'm getting here. And I feel like this is why you're going through these major, major changes, so that you can let your guard down and be able to come forward and let him give you the truth, right? Be able to balance the scales out. 11s is for awakenings, right? So I feel like you're going through an awakening, and so is he. You know, we started off with 19. 19 is also the sun. The wheel of life is also like the wheel of fortune. Let's see what this is about. I should have read the description on that one. Eternal dance. And then we'll wrap it up with the twin flame numbers. So 19 here, eternal dance. The lady featured on this card feels completely at one with nature. She is in tune with the rhythm of the earth and her changing cycles. She does not resist the forces of nature, but moves gracefully with the wind. Yet though her body sways with the wind, she is not swayed from her path, for her feet are firmly planted in the earth. She remains poised, dignified, and balanced. She has shown up in your reading today to help you loosen up and feel the rhythm of life. You will benefit greatly if you allow yourself to be a bit more flexible. Be open to new ideas. Accept that it is natural for things to change. Do not resist life's natural flow. If the path you are on seems to be all uphill, then find another way. There are many ways to get to where you want to go, so find the way that offers the least resistance. Life does not need to be as difficult as you are making it. It is often easier to dance your way through rather than try to push your way through. Try it. Affirmation: I accept change and embrace the new possibilities it brings. I am flexible and open to new ideas. I create pleasure in my life. I look at life from a balanced perspective. I celebrate life and dance my way through it. I mean, this completely confirms what I said earlier about him wanting to accept and be in the flow. I did say that earlier, being in the flow of things, no matter if they change or not. I feel like your person is very strict, not very flexible. Like, he wants things to be his way, kind of like the Emperor, like the distorted Emperor energy. And I'm getting here that through this journey with you, feminine, he's learning to finally be grounded and not letting those things sway him, right? He's really trying to clean away the toxicity so that he doesn't have these influences affecting him. Okay? And let's read yours, Harmony. This card heralds a period of inner and outer harmony. In the coming months, you will feel an increased sense of self-confidence, which will result in greater productivity. It is as if you have learned to harness the primal forces of nature and are able to channel this energy in a powerful and meaningful way to achieve your goals. Your guiding stars are in harmonious alignment at present. This is a fortunate time for you, and this period will continue for several months. Be mindful of the power you have at present. Honor it, respect it, and use it wisely. What you learn from this time will help you greatly in the future. Observe your state of mind during this time, as well as your actions and how others react to you. Notice how many doors open and how previously inaccessible paths now become clear of obstacles. All you desire comes to you with little effort, all because there is harmony in your inner and outer worlds. Remember, this is in the future, for it will serve you well. Affirmation: I am one with the forces of nature. I am one with the earth and all creation. I use my power wisely and to great effect. I create harmony in my life through love and acceptance. I achieve my goals with ease. Wow, I mean, to start off the reading like this, you know, with stepping into your power, that's going to help you be productive. I mean, that's why you understand you have to go through this obstacle so that you can open up the door to be able to free yourself and be abundant. You know, have tiny triumphs in this journey to where then you'll be ready for a new beginning because you faced your obstacles, which was your inner child, and then you'll have justice, right? That way you don't have any regrets because you know you were fair to this person. And yes, you want to see them, they make you happy. But at the same time, you're in this fool's energy where you're still figuring out what is it that makes you happy? What is it that you want to take a chance on, right? And I feel like once you get your justice with the masculine, that's when you'll be able to put your guard down. Because, you know, with this justice card, they have that sword up, you know, like, don't come near me or I'm going to cut you. Okay? So, this is very beautiful. So, let's get some last messages here before we do twin flame numbers to see what else needs to come forward. I know we have a full moon tomorrow, I believe, so let's just see what Spirit wants you to let go of and focus on. So what else, Spirit? What do you want to give advice to the viewer who's watching with the moon phase? Wow. I saw this card earlier. So it says here, bring love into the situation. New moon in Aquarius. And here it is again. Okay, this is about balancing yourself in your thoughts. You know, Aquarius is that air sign about your thoughts. Make sure that you are thinking positive things so that in the cycle, it will come back around and it will be a positive thing. Whatever you put out will come back to you, right? Very beautiful. Look at this. Bottom of the deck here says you're very close to achieving your goal. So I feel like as long as you're staying in that positive energy, you know, Spirit is saying that you're going to be able to accomplish so much because you're bringing love into any situation, okay? Not ego, not pride, not guarding yourself, right? Okay, what does Spirit want you to know for your twin flame angel numbers? (660). You do not have to compromise your own integrity to get what you want. Assert yourself accordingly. Okay. Love that, because I feel like Spirit is saying make sure that you're true to yourself and not doing things to please others. Don't be a people pleaser, you know. 945, step into your senses as a way of communicating with your twin flame on an intimate level. Okay. So this way you're still able to be in touch with who you are so that you can communicate with your twin. 777, honor your shadow self and let it reveal any hidden mysteries to you. A completion is near. Wow. I mean, we did get the sun card for you, and that's about facing your inner child wounds, right? So Spirit is saying honor those things that affected you in the past. And let it reveal, the sun is about shining the light on things. Let it reveal any hidden mysteries to you. And you're going to achieve your goals. Because the moon deck here said, you're very close to achieving your goal. Okay? And look, the bottom of the deck here says 888. Karmic cycles are now coming to a close. Allow all parties to absorb the necessary lessons for growth. Okay? So I feel like everything's coming back full circle. Spirit is letting you know that you needed to go through this lesson with your person so that both of you can close out any karmic cycles, okay? So you're going through an awakening, 111. Fresh new concepts and ideas are being made available to you for the journey ahead, okay? And then 229, patience is required as one twin is still struggling to gain clarity with current challenges. So it could be him or you or both of you, but I definitely feel like this is why your person was asking you, like, don't let me go. You know, they're still trying to figure things out, you know. They're still trying to find clarity. And I feel like this is why the sacred temple came out in reverse, and they're still thinking about, you know, what they feel, because they're trying to be in that flow of things. They really want to come forward and offer you an apology for hurting you. Look at this. They want to come forward and say, hey, I'm sorry that I hurt you, and I know that I didn't want to work on things with you, but now I learned that I can't just keep running away. Now I finally clean house. I'm not being influenced by anybody's opinions or anybody in my life that doesn't serve, you know, a good purpose for me to ascend. And now I want to be in harmony with you. Now I feel good on my own. Now I love myself, right? We saw the Ace of Cups was in reverse. So I feel like this is why Spirit is saying you need to be patient for your person still trying to gain clarity, so that when they know what they need to do, when they understand why they acted the way that they did towards you, then they can finally come forward and explain themselves to you. And you will get justice when that happens. The truth is going to come out. I mean, we have 11 and 111. I mean, the 7 is usually a number about good luck. This is a heart chakra, sacral chakra here. Okay, you guys have a lot of passion for each other, and it's about restructuring the way you see relationships, right? So yeah, I feel like you guys will have your rendezvous, and this is where you guys are at this week. So yeah, guys, I hope that helps you. Let me know in the comments if it did, and I will talk to you guys in the next video. Bye.